Hello, everybody. Many greetings from Montenegro. As you know, today is International Yoga Day. Regarding this, Vaidyaratnam Dr. Raghavan will give a talk on yoga. Today's topic is the significance of yoga in current pandemic. We will have a talk followed by questions and answers. Vaidyaratnam Dr. Raghavan has more than 50 years of experience in healing people exclusively using Ayurveda. He is also a modern doctor with centers in Europe and India. Dr. Raghavan focuses on chronic and critical disorders without established cure in any system of medicine. He hails from the world's oldest Ayurvedic heritage dating back to Dathathreya. He was trained in yoga and Ayurveda from the age of 9 at his guru's ashram in Himalayas for 14 and a half years. He is also well versed in 6 systems of Indian philosophies, including Vedanta and Yoga philosophy. Dr. Raghavan holds MBBS, BSc in chemistry, MA in Gandhian studies, LLB, PG diploma in diabetology, diploma in acupressure. Dr. Raghavan's mission is to bring benefits of Ayurveda to maximum people and spread the awareness that Ayurveda is the complete system of medicine in itself. He has given lectures, workshops in reputed institutions across the world. I would like to thank you, Dr. Raghavan, for time and today's talk. Also, Dr. Raghavan is my doctor, and I'm grateful for his presence in my life and life of my family. I would like to remind you to send questions through the YouTube chat box or Zoom. Doctor, floor is yours.
Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Ajnana Timiranthasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Nilidam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Vangme Manasi Pratishtita Manume Vachi Pratishtitam Aviravirmayeti Vedasya Manistah Shrudam Me Ma Prahasi Anenathitena Ahoratan Samdathami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavadu Tat Vaktaram Avadu Avadu Mam Avadu Vaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear friends, today's topic you know very well, the significance of yoga in the present pandemic. Already we have lost more than 67,000 lives, and 89 lakhs are under surveillance or under treatment, and they are recovering. This is a condition. The world, it's a pandemic affecting the whole world. Everybody is under the spell of fear. What yoga can provide? What is the role of yoga at present? I told specifically, yoga gives you strength. That strength is the most important thing which can fight against disease and fight against evil and establish dharma. That comes from yoga, yogic strength. Yoga, the listeners, most of you, I think everybody knows yoga. And at least many of them claim that I am practicing yoga. But how many people know what yoga is? Yoga is the word originated from Sanskrit. The dhatu, the root is huge, to join. To join with what? The modern system and the excessive scientific orthodoxy is actually is the culprit the modern times to contaminate the minds of the people, and they are brought away from the absolute truth that is God. It is not God-headed at all. Yoga takes you in the absolute union. That is a join. You join with yourself to the absolute reality that is Atma. Atma, the soul. This body is only somatic in the modern system. It is only matter. Mind and the body are only matter. It is jadam. Atma is the chaitanya, chetana dhatu that enters in the intrauterine life in the zygote with its karma bhalam, karma bandham. All these things are together then. In the zygote formation itself, it enters. That elements the whole growth in the intrauterine life. And after delivery, everything is decided and it comes into being. That's the concept of Ayurveda. So Ayurveda and yoga considers soul as the most important thing. That is the Purusha. And every other thing is Jada, matter. It has no life. It has no Chetana at all. The Chetana Dhatu is Atma. And you understanding a realization of that, to be one with that, that is the joining. That is purpose of yoga, liberation. It gives a roadmap to reach the highest goal. It is the practice given by the Shastras, and Shastra abide by the principles of Veda. This philosophy, Vedanusari, it is in harmony with the Vedas. So the interpretation and application of yoga must be in accordance with the Vedic principles. So Veda is the light. Under the light, everything shines. Yoga is one among that. Shaddarsanas, yoga is our consideration, yoga. So yoga means that it's a step, 8-step ladder to reach the highest goal. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhayor, Ashtavangani. These are the 8 steps of yoga. And it is based on Yama and Niyama. How many of you know what Yama is and Niyama? Yama is Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteyam, Brahmacharyam, Aparigraham. Ahimsa means non-violence. Satyam means truth. Asteyam, non-stealing. Brahmacharyam, celibacy. And non-receiving. You should not receive what are not legally and morally not owned by you. These are the 5 principles of Yama. Niyama. Shaujam, Santosham, Tapasa, Swadhyayam, Ishvara Pranidhan. These are the words. I can interpret that. Very short introduction to know that. And these are the foundation stone of yoga. Unless it is built, you are not entitled to enter to asana. Now yoga is asana. And that goes with that deviated circus. The principles of yoga, principles of asana, everything is forgotten. Unless it is built upon yama and niyama, there is no right to entry. You will be always on the floor. You have to elevate yourself. That elevation occurs on the base built upon yama and niyama. Now, our consideration is the significance of yoga. We are shaujam and santosham. These are the two things we are going to. Shaujam means cleanliness. Whenever you come from outside, use soap and water and clean your, all these things you have already learned. Every day it is there, soap and water. That is Bahya Shaujam, external cleanliness. This Antara Shaujam is very important, the cleanliness of the mind. So, Shauchacharam includes Antara Shaujam also. That is based on non-violence. No violence, not inflicting pain on any living being, without doing any disturbance to the environment, anything causing harm to any life is forbidden. That is ahimsa. When you do something, or you make somebody to do, or you praise himsa or violence, that all will come under himsa. Ahimsa eva paramo dharma. When you practice ahimsa, the whole universe will become dependent on you. That can be done manasa, vacha, karmana. In mind, thought and deed. You have to avoid totally. In Ayurveda, this is called prajnaparadham. Doing harm or transgression from the law is prajnaparadham. That will be disease generating or pathogenic. Yoga also aims at the same thing with the yama and niyama. So Shaujam includes Bahya Shuddhi and Abhyantara Shuddhi also. If you observe that, you gain strength. Then you follow asana. Unless these principles of yoga, yama and niyama, are not followed, it will be ineffective. You cannot elevate yourself. You can do asanas. You can do pranayama. Not beyond. You will not go beyond. Now everybody is doing dhyana. Dhyana cannot be done. It's a state. Please understand that. It is actually dissolution of all efforts. It is effortless state. It is not writing, reading, or doing something. No, it is a state. That state is reached. The seventh step is dhyana. If dhyana is in the proper way, samadhi is spontaneous. That's the eighth step. That's the plateau where you reach. Unless you follow the yama and niyama, you cannot elevate yourself. You will be always in a level ground. Understand that. Shauja, Bhakya Shaujam, with Snanam, so many rituals are there. I want to, you can get it from different sources. This Shaujam and Santosham, Tapasa, Swadhyayam, all these things are strengthening your mind. The loss of life happened. Why? It is because of the malinfluence of the scientific orthodoxy, excessive scientific orthodoxy that keeps you away from truth. People fail to think the same medicines which are used in the Western country, and that death toll is so high. India, the land of Ayurveda, provides complete cure for this pandemic. But that is not allowed to be expressed. Institutional suppression is there. That is Duryoga. We are being pulled out from yoga. Yoga means to join, get the correct knowledge for our liberation. Now we want to liberate ourselves from this pandemic. How to protect yourself. Ayurveda and yoga give you Ayurveda, use medicines. Yoga gives you strength to fight it out, to practice it in the real way, what the authorities or the authors of the Ayurveda and yoga, you have to follow that openly. Evam agama siddhatvad pratyaksha phaladarshanad mandravat samprayoktavya na mimamsyam kadajana. You first liberate yourself from the excessive scientific orthodoxy and get the blessings of yoga and Ayurveda. That is the only savior from this calamity, because that gives importance to soul. The formation of the zygote in intrauterine life, the Chetana Dhatu enters you. Life starts from there. That is the function of Jivatma. It is Paramatma itself. The mind stands in the way. Mind is the Sukshma Bhuta. That is also Jada. Ayurveda declared thousands of years ago that mind is matter. Even now, modern science, modern medicine failed to realize what mind is. Only last century, psychic factor of diseases are given importance. Psychosomatic, most of the diseases are psychosomatic. Ayurveda conceives this body as Tridandavat, a tripod of three pillars. One Atma is a supreme entity, and the Sharira and Manas. This Deha, this body is matter. This matter is enlivened by the soul. That is why Chaitanya Dhatu, this is completely ignored in the human development from intrauterine life to the whole life. Ayurveda and yoga considers this as Tridandavat and liberates the Chaitanya from this bondage of the body requirements. Body, we feel that we are body. We are not body, we are Chaitanya. The knowledge that keeps you away from all these worldly things and you be one with yourself. That is yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. All the functions of the mind is stilled. That stage is yoga. In nidra or deep sleep, this is happening. Abhava pratyalambana vrittir nidraha. All your acquisitions, your relations to this universe, everything is stilled. That state is Atma Prabhavam. And after the sleep, you say, I have slept very well. That Sakshi Chaitanya is Atma. Yoga takes you to that state willfully. That is called conscious sleep samadhi. You forget everything. The I consciousness, the I-ness is completely gone. That's why in sleep, everybody is equal. The Chaitanya functions. That's why we say, Sushupti ego vasishta shiva kevaloham. We are that. In Sushupti also, the witnessing force in you, the Chaitanya in you, that is you. You are not this body. This body is yours and not you. This realization, this aparokshanubhuti, pratyaksha jnana of this concept is yoga. That is the liberation. Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. The Jivatma entered in the womb of the mother at the time of enlivening the matter. That matter is only a stepping stone of Atma, nothing else. Atma is everything. This is not at all considered in the modern system of medicine. That is the cause of all these calamities happening in the world. So yoga, correct joining of the correct understanding of your own self and your association with the universe, clear-cut understanding of this will take you to liberation. That liberation is our ultimate goal. If that liberation is not attained, the life is futile. That's why Ayurveda says, Ayurvedam Purushartha Sukha Sadhagam. Comfortably reach your goal of life, that is moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kama, and moksha. So unless you attain the highest goal of life, this life is like worthless. So every action you do, it must be towards the, you see, Atmonmukham, towards the Atma, the reality in you, the Chetana Dhatu, that is Atma. The mind and the body are matter. In the absence of Atma, it is absolutely immobile. It's mere matter, Jadam. So from Jadigata to Atmiyata, the matter, from matter to spirit, soul. You are the soul and not this body. This understanding, this discrimination is the goal of life. When you attain that, that will be the end of all your sorrows and miseries. No disease can attack you. That's the most powerful immunity that God has given. Now we are ignoring that and we are trying to generate immunity with Chavanaprash and so many things, 3 or 4 herbs. No, it cannot. Unless the mind is strengthened with yoga and principles of Ayurveda, there is no solace for mankind because it is directed towards the soul. That is what we want now. This is soulless. People are dying because of fear. Not the virus is killing people, it's the mind is killing people. Fear complex. The treating doctors, they don't know how to handle, how to instill hope in them. They become hopeless. It is a disease, self-limiting. All the preventive measures, isolation, enough. If you get it, it can be cured with Ayurveda. Complete cure. It is possible. Ayurveda acharyas, they claim that the Ayurveda doesn't have any cure for this. Ayurveda is having cure for all maladies which are existing now and which are coming in future. Anything can be addressed successfully because it is well equipped. It consists the alphabet of health and disease. No other science is equivalent to that. I can challenge, I can show with evidence. Ayurveda is superior to modern medicine in treatment, in clinical potentialities and addressing the pandemics successfully. We have done it, we are doing it. So enjoying Ayurveda and yoga is first union. Enjoying the principles enshrined in Yoga Sutras in your life. Take it a mission that will strengthen you. That's the most powerful immunity. And it cannot be conquered by anything. Relentless. It will be capable of facing any situation, physical or mental. Please understand that. Try to know about that and try to practice that. So now open for question and answer.
Doctor, thank you. I would like to ask some questions about our topic. How yoga can help now in COVID-19 situation?
If you practice shauja, in the essence, cleanliness, that's the first step. Santosha, happiness. Be pleasant always. Always hopeful. Always optimistic. Understand the truth of the disease. Be rational. Rational thinking is very, very important. The modern medicine now given for this pandemic is absolutely harmful. They already said that modern medicine is not able to address the situation sufficiently. They admit the fatal initial stage itself, but the whole world is still depending on it. That is called yoga, opposite of yoga. The Ayurveda, the mind gives importance to body and mind, soul, that is ignored. Even in its third place, India, Bharat also same thing. They the route of failure will follow. We can we, we can prevent immunity and everything what is preservation of human life is us Ayurveda. We do that. That is not at all considered. Everybody say no, Ayurveda doesn't have any cure. Who is the authority of Ayurveda now? Somebody who is equipped, somebody who's experienced to do that. Is there anybody in this community that I can do that? Ayurveda provides that. They possess that. They pose themselves as authorities of Ayurveda. They can tell in a humble way, we do not know. I do not know how to do that. It is their inability, not inability of the Ayurveda. Don't transfer your inability to the Shastra, the science. The science is well equipped to address any situation. Of course, the modern understanding, modern life support system is a great help for Ayurveda to perform it successfully. What Acharyas conceived, now the horizon is much greater. We are more equipped with life support systems, which are not there in Ayurveda. Definitely, it gives way for accepting anything is good. Ano bhadra kadavo endu vishada. Any knowledge, any great thought, we are ready to accept. All the windows are open. Always Vedas provide space for everything. We accept. It is inclusive. We have no barrier, no geographical barrier. We never exclude anything. Sarve santu niramaya. Let everybody be healthy. That is our goal. There is absolutely no commercial interest. It is commercial free, humanitarian, and it is based on tyaga, sacrifice. Ayurvedam is ready. Ayurvedic physician is ready to sacrifice. His capacity is to sacrifice for the patients, like his own children. That is Ayurveda. It is not a business. It is not a profession which can be equated to the modern doctor. No.
Please tell us about use of yoga for MS patient. Is it effective every day?
Yes. So people think that yoga is a medicine. It is not a medicine, it is far above that. It is a way to equip you to face any situation and preserve your health. You transcend the bondage of life. A yogi can live without food for days together and he will be active. He can live without oxygen for hours together. What else you want? All pollutants, he can safeguard himself by his own mechanism, using the Chaitanya Dhatu in it. Brain will die within 5 minutes if anoxia occurs. For a yogi, it will never happen. He is beyond that. There are even now people, they are already transcended all these limitations. Be with the absolute reality, that is the Chaitanya Dhatu, Atma, and the Jivatma is nothing but Paramatma itself. That is everywhere, in everybody, in everything. Everything. That's why Ayurveda considers the whole universe as a medicine. With proper use, a poison also will become medicine, and improper use, a medicine also can become poison. That is happening. That much diversity is, that much magnitude is there. For Ayurveda, we can give prescription for each person after examination. Individualized. Modern medicine cannot. They are always searching for one medicine for one disease. They totally fail. The failure will continue unless they reverse their paradigm, which considers Atma and mind, Atma and Mana. They are only confined only in body, this matter, Jadam. The medicine of Jada. Ayurveda can address all the three at the same time. Sarvesham eva roganam kuvidamalaha. It brought down the narrowest range of disease. Any disease is because of imbalance of three doshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Any disease, Sarvesham eva roganam, all diseases. Without imbalance, no disease can come. The balance is health. That is ease. This ease, according to Ayurveda, is a Vishesha. Sadharana is you will be always healthy, at ease. Because of so many factors, self-generated and environment are contributing to your illness. You can transcend that with Ayurveda and yoga. Ayurveda and yoga are inseparable. The two sides of the same coin. Bharat is the original place that Ayurveda and yoga originated there. Fortunately, nobody claims that yoga is from some other place. No, it is Ayurveda. It is Indian, or Bharat. Ayurveda is Bharat. No other country, no other continent can claim that it is ours. No. We have contributed to modern medicine, all existing life science. Ayurveda, centuries back, given them support, and basic principles of Ayurveda are accepted by all the previous life science promulgators. You understand that? That much great is Ayurveda. Now, it is in a decline state because of so many socio-political factors and ignorance of the society. Even now, it is capable of handling any health challenge, including accidents, industrial accidents, viral epidemics, everything. Just conceived by the Acharyas, nothing more. It is complete in itself. It is based on Siddhantas, based on unchangeable principles, Unfortunately, modern medicine doesn't have axiomatic principle at all. In the pandemic itself, initially it was airborne. It is not airborne. It is contagious by contact only. It is not airborne. After several deaths, they understood that it is not air, it is airborne. It is common sense. Somebody sneezes, nishwasa, any sneezing, coughing is nishwasa. It's droplet infection. How droplets enters into a system? Through the nose or the mouth? How? Air. Air is the carrier. It enters you. So to realize that common sense factor, it took about 3 months. This is modern medicine. Imperfect understanding that never occur in Ayurveda. All the statements are made, tested, researched. No new research is required for Ayurveda. You can use thousands of herbs anywhere in the world. At the sight of the herb, we can say that this is medicinal or poisonous or is edible. If you see the herb in the habitat, we can say that. That much advanced is the modern Ayurveda. Modern medicine never near that. Please understand this. I told you, Vangmaya Manasi Pradeshita. These words are from mind and it is truth. I never tell anything without my experience. So any more questions?
Yes, we have. Any specific yoga postures to realize numbness in right leg?
These are actually right leg with, you have to, so many factors can produce this. Vitamin deficiency, that you have to approach a modern doctor or a good Ayurvedic practitioner, examine them, and they can definitely help you. It's a very simple thing. If it is spinal in nature, most of the numbness now, because of the cervical degeneration, the cervical and spinal degeneration will produce lot of complications, including loss of strength, loss of motivation, because spine is very, very important in the nervous system. Ayurveda gives maximum importance for spinal cord and brain. So that's why neurological disorders, even now we are much advanced because our knowledge is perfect. Now, most of the medicines in the modern system are harmful for the nervous system. The neurological disease diagnosis is perfect. The diagnostic tools of modern medicine, including different scans, radiology, all these are very, very helpful for the Ayurvedic physician. Not modern, because modern pharmacy is so poor. Diagnosis is so advanced. People's misconception is when diagnosis is there, then it is very easy to cure. That is not the case with modern medicine. The pharmacy is as primitive as 20 years or 30 years or 50 years back. The diagnostic techniques are the product of different disciplines, biochemistry, physics, and many other disciplines. That is most useful for Ayurveda. That's the best tool to show. When I examine a patient, I find what is the disease, I treat. But these tools can be used and show them, show the world, so scientific community. These are the differences with Ayurveda treatment. For the science, it is a great advantage to use these modern gadgets to diagnose. So back pain or numbness is a forerunner of many spinal disorders, initial stage. with proper treatment, that can be completely cured. If it is a deficiency of vitamin B, B complex vitamins you can give, that also will give relief. So usually common things first. So common vitamin deficiency may be a cause. You can try, there is no harm. If that is not curing the condition or improving the condition, you can do MRI scan and other investigations, and appropriate treatment can be done. The backache and spinal disorders, even now, Ayurveda is the best.
Next question. I have diabetes for last 2 years. I take many medicines, but not coming in control. Any Ayurvedic medicines for diabetes?
Not only diabetes, Ayurvedic, please understand, Ayurveda aims at the patient, not the disease. This is not a disease-oriented science. This is a patient-oriented science. We can treat the patient and not the disease. Ayurveda is not at all concerned with the disease. It treats the patient. That's why individualized examination is essential for any condition. If you have any medicine for any disease, it's not there. For preventive medicine, we can tell how to build up your immunity. We have got hundreds of preparations. It is harmless. You can use. And there is no parameter by which we can measure. But measurable parameters are there. Ayurveda can show that this is good. These are the difference. And in anatomy, in physiology, and biochemistry. So the anatomical diagnosis, biochemical diagnosis, and physiological diagnosis, pathological diagnosis, all are good for Ayurveda. That will enrich Ayurveda. And Ayurveda people, we have got tremendous number of people, more than 8 lakhs Ayurvedic physicians are. They are all capable. They can conquer the world. They can extend their service the whole world. That much manpower is with us. But unfortunately, they are made completely suppressed. They must be equipped. The curriculum should be changed. They must be emboldened. The emboldening measures must be taken so that they will be capable of addressing any disease. Modern medicine definitely can collaborate with us for the benefit of the patients. Life-saving, life support system, and all the clinical investigations, all are very, very useful for Ayurveda also. All these are to be harmoniously connected and made use for the clinical practice, and the patient should benefit more. And patient must get completely safe treatment. Modern medicine also started inquiring, investigating to get safe remedies. Safe remedies. We have got safe remedies. We fully understand what the medicine does on the system and how the system responds to the medicine. Both are known to an Ayurvedic physician. Both are not there in the modern system. They're based on animal experiment. Ayurveda doesn't require any research because already researched in another state. Their understanding is complete. What the modern knowledge, the modern science, the orthodox science, what is that? All are sensory inputs only, nothing more. It is extrasensory. They develop extrasensory capabilities by yoga and tapas. The result is complete, perfect.
Next question. How can niyama provide strength? How is niyama can enable our immunity system from attacking virus?
Niyama. They're asking about Niyama.
Yes.
Yama and Niyama is personal and social life. Making the life perfect. Personal life, that is Yama. Niyama is connected with social life. Oh. Shaujam, Santosham, Sabas, Swadhyayam, Ishvara Pranidhan. This is towards divinity. And everything based on love. Ayurveda, Yama and Niyama are basically love expanded. In a scientific way, systematic way, it is being classified. That's why ahimsa eva paramo dharma. If you practice non-violence in the correct form, that includes all the virtues of all the religions, that will come under ahimsa. Ahimsa eva, that's the only virtue. Paramo dharma. Practice ahimsa. Non-violence. Kritam, karidam, animodidam. You do by yourself, you abet somebody to do, and you praise violence. All are equally himsa. Should not do that.
Next question. Ramana Maharishi got cancer in spite of attaining liberation. So even after attaining yoga liberation, why was he diseased?
Oh, please once again.
Sorry.
Please repeat the question.
Yes, just a moment. Ramana Maharishi got cancer in spite of attaining liberation. So even after attaining yoga liberation, why was he diseased?
Ramana Maharshi he is a liberated soul. He was never concerned with the body. As far as Ramana Maharshi is concerned, a realized soul, the whole universe is mithya for him. He's always with Chetana Dhadu, Atma. He was Atma Rama, always pleasant, always enjoying the ananda of union. He was not bothered about his physical condition at all. That is a realized soul. That is not applicable to we people. We are far below. We have to raise ourselves to that state. Ramana Maharshi, always his query for I. What am I? What am I? I consciousness. And that leads to liberation. It's a liberated soul. Was not at all concerned with disease. He was operated without anesthesia. He never considered that. Without anesthesia operation was done. These are they are yogis by birth. Understand? And the realization and yogic attainments, there are several ways. Mani, mantra, aushadhanam. And janma. By birth, certain people achieve that. Certain great stones are there. That will help. Mantras are there. And aushadha also can give you that liberation.
Doctor, can you please tell a little about relationship between mind and immunity? Also, some yoga practice to boost immunity.
So, mind is basically understand Jada. It is matter. Modern science, even in a confused state, what is matter? Never mind. What is mind? No matter. That's the state. We asserted that mind is Jada. Jada means Pancha Bhautik. Prithvi, up, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha. Akasha means ether, not space. Now some books, Akasha, space. Vayu is air. Agni is fire. Jala is water. And Prithvi is earth. This is a classification, all inclusive. Ether is infinity. Everything originated from Brahma. Brahma is the big, Brahma means the biggest, that includes everything. That is represented by Om. Om it Tegaksharam Brahma. That Om is everything. What is conceived, to be conceived, what is received, what is perceived, everything is in Om. Om. Well, that's why Om it Tegaksharam Brahma. So the union with the Brahma, the infinity, is ultimate goal. Your question is the liberation. What you asked is liberation, I think. Slavisa, please clarify once more.
Okay. How can we practice aparigraha in the present socio-political life? Please give some practical guidelines.
Parigraha means to receive. Aparigraha means non-receiving. Non-receiving of anything which you morally owns or legally owns. If you get something on the wayside, on travel, it may be a great treasure. It is not yours. To search and find out the person who owned it, give it back. Anything. So the bribe, everything comes under parigraha. That's the greatest, what is called, blemish in the administration. Now, you have recently got the information that Harvard University scientists have been bribed, and the corona is because of something happened in China. In collaboration with the scientists, they are already sacked and dismissed, and so many things happened. Everything, all this corruption starts from bribery. The gifts received is under the inverted commas, gift, donation and gift. All political parties are corrupted with that, because without that they cannot exist. That's the present condition everywhere. This is corruption universalized. If you give instruction, training in the younger age, this will completely go. They will be mentally prepared. They will not be tempted. That is to be generated in young age. And yoga should be in the curriculum of all people, all nations. This is universal. This is not Hindu religious, nothing. There is no Hindu religion at all. Please understand that. That word is not used in the scriptures at all. It is a way of life. It is Sanatana Dharma, all inclusive. That is why India is united. The Balkan country where I am speaking now, same geographical condition, share same history, same language, same religion, but they are fighting each other. India is an ethnic jungle. We coexist, we live together because they are tuned. Even the illiterate person knows that the entire universe is God's living place. Ishavasim idam sarvam. The whole universe is inhabited by God. It is God. That is Sanatana Dharma. We believe in God, one God. No, it is only God. What exists is God only. All other things are Maya. Understand? Ya, ma, sa, Maya. What is non-existing, that is Maya. So we believe, we live in only God concept. Every expression of the universe is God. So we have no difference between Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Parsi, nothing. That's why India is abode of all religions. We live together. Diversities are there. Geographical, cultural, religious, everything we accommodate because it is under the shade of the Vedas. Nobody can. What conversion happens, that Bharat concept will be in everybody, in the genes. So we live together. We are having more than 800 dialectics, several official languages, but we are one. We are one. That is our strength.
And the last question, but not the least, which kind of yoga increases the efficiency of liver or heal fatty liver?
Fatty liver?
Yes.
We protect the whole system. Whole system. When you come to locomotor system or digestive system, we have to see the patient. And yoga can be prescribed on the basis of this constitutional requirement, like Ayurveda. That is clinical yoga. The yoga, how the asanas and other yoga postures, pranayama, everything, how to make it useful to the present condition. That's why in the first video itself, I told that the voluntary hyperventilation is the best solution for protection of the lung. So it increases the alkalinity. In alkaline medium, the virus cannot multiply. It provides a medium that will be hostile for the virus to grow, virus to multiply. And so many things are there. And thumanam in the living room with medicated substances, make smoke. Smoke will completely desiccate the virus. People are doing, but it is not very much given importance because it is made like a colossus, as if the virus will come and attack you. So the nonsensical belief, misunderstanding of the propagation, everything stands in the way of cure. Just understand what it is. On that basis, you have developed a measure to fight it out, depending on the region, depending on the capability of the patient, and availability of medications. So many factors have to be considered. Everywhere, anywhere in the world, we can use herbs available in that country. All people, That's why I told the initial step itself, India can be a sanatorium for the whole world. All the affected persons can be accommodated in India and they can be given cure without any loss of life. That is quite possible. So nobody thinks about that. Even now we are enslaved by the scientific orthodoxy, which I told in the beginning. That's the greatest danger to mankind. They mask the rational thinking of mankind. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for all.